Now let us see main exercise of chapter 2. The first is question 2.1, that is a fill in the blanks, and there are 4 fill in the blanks given. Let us see one by one. The first is the volume of a cube of side 1 centimeter is equal to how many meter cube? See, we need to find out the volume in meter cube of a cube. But the point is that the value of the side given is in centimeter. So, what we will do? First of all, we know that volume V for a cube will be L cube. So, I have to put the value of L, that is the length of side. And the length of side is given here in 1 centimeter. But I have to convert it into meter. So, 1 centimeter is 10 raised to minus 2 meter. See, 1 centimeter means 1 divided by 100 meter. 1 divided by 100, that means 10 raised to minus 2 meter and then cube. So, that will be 10 raised to minus 6 meter cube. So, our answer is 10 raised to minus 6 meter cube. The second question is the surface area of solid cylinder of radius 2 cm and height 10 cm is equal to blank millimeter square. Okay, now here we need to consider the surface area. Now surface area of a cylinder will be 2 into pi r square plus 2 pi RH. Let me explain this. See, this is cylinder, so solid cylinder, so it is having 2 circular sides. Now for one circular side the area is pi r square and there are 2 circular sides, that's why 2 pi r square, plus this is the surface area of the curved surface of cylinder, so that is 2 pi RH. As a whole, here we can see that 2 pi and r all can be taken out common, remaining is r plus h. Now we can put the values here. So it is 2 into pi, that is 3.14, into r is 2 centimeter, but we have to bring the answer in millimeter, that's why I will convert this 2 centimeter into millimeter. 2 centimeter is 20 millimeter. Then r plus h, so again it is 20 millimeter plus h. Now h is given 10 centimeter, that means it is again 100 millimeter. So solving this, the first stage will be 12.56 into 120, and then finally solving this we will get 15072 millimeter square, or you can also write it like 1.5 into 10 raised to 4 millimeter square. And so our answer that we can write here is 1.5 into 10 raised to 4 millimeter square. Now let us see the next. Here in the third question, a vehicle moving with speed 18 km per hour covers blank meter in 1 second. We need to find out how much distance it will cover in 1 second. Now this is very easy because the speed is already given in kilometer per hour. That I will convert first into meter per second. So let me do that. First of all, the speed V is 18 km upon hour. So this is 18 multiplied by 1 kilometer will be 1000 meter divided by 1 hour, that is 3600 second. Now we can solve this and we will get something 5 meter per second. That means this vehicle can cover 5 meter of distance in 1 second. So I should write here 5 meter in 1 second. Now the fourth question is, the relative density of lead is 11.3. Its relative density. See, relative density is equal to density of an object divided by density of water. Density of any object divided by density of water is the relative density of that object. So that is the definition of relative density, and it is given as 11.3. Its density in gram per centimeter cube or in kilogram per centimeter cube will be what? We need to find out its density in gram per centimeter cube and here in kilogram per meter cube. So let us do that. First of all, let me put the equation. Relative density is equal to density of lead divided by density of water. But we need density of lead. So let me convert this equation into density of lead is equal to relative density, let me put just RD, relative density into density of water. So now we can put the values. Density of lead, let me denote it by rho, and so rho is relative density, that is 11.3. you can see it is already given, multiplied by density of water. Now density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. So that I will put here 1 gram per centimeter cube. This is in CGS unit. So we get 11.3 gram per centimeter cube. This is our first answer. Let me note it down. Here this is 11.3 gram per centimeter cube. Now we have to convert this into kilogram per meter cube. So I can write this way, 11.3, and now gram is 10 raised to minus 3 kilogram divided by centimeter is 1 centimeter is 10 raised to minus 2 meter and then whole cube. I repeat, see, we know that 1 kilogram is 10 raised to 3 gram. So 1 gram is 10 raised to minus 3 kilogram. The same way 1 meter is 100 centimeter, that means 1 meter is 10 raised to 2 centimeter. So that way 1 centimeter is 10 raised to minus 2 meter and the cube is already there. Now solving this, we get 11.3 into 10 raised to 3, or you can write 1.13 into 10 raised to 4, and the unit will be kilogram per meter cube. So that is our second answer in this question, 1.13 into 10 raised to 4 kilogram per meter cube. Let us see question 2.2. Fill in the blanks by suitable conversion of units. The first is 1 kilogram meter square second inverse square is equal to how many grams centimeter square second inverse square. Let us see this. See, first of all, 1 kilogram meter square second inverse square can be written as 1. Now kilogram can be written as 10 raised to 3 gram. 1 kilogram is 10 raised to 3 gram. And then meter is 10 raised to 2 centimeter whole square. And second will remain as it is, second raised to minus 2. Now solving this, we will get 10 raised to 7. 10 raised to 7 gram centimeter square second inverse square. So let me put this value in this answer, 10 raised to 7. Next, 1 meter is blank light year. This is light year. Now first, we know that 1 light year is equal to 9.46 into 10 raised to 15 meter. So from this now I can write that 1 meter is 1 divided by this many, that is 9.46 into 10 raised to 15, this many light year. So this is going to be 1.057 into 10 raised to minus 16, this many light year. That is our answer. Let me put it here, that 1 meter is 1.057 into 10 raised to minus 16 light year. So that is the second answer. Now third, 3 meter second inverse square is equal to blank kilometer hour inverse square. Let us solve this. See, here it is 3 meter upon second square, and that we have to convert it into kilometer per hour square. So this is 3. Now 1 meter is 10 raised to minus 3 kilometer. 10 raised to minus 3 kilometer, and 1 second is 1 divided by 3600 hour, and then whole square. I repeat, this is 1 meter, that is 10 raised to minus 3 kilometer, because 1 kilometer is 10 raised to plus 3 meter, so 1 meter is 10 raised to minus 3 kilometer. The same way, 1 hour is 3600 second. So 1 second is 1 divided by 3600 hour, and then whole square. So solving this, we can write 3 into 10 raised to minus 3 multiplied by 3600 whole square, this many kilometer per hour square. So that will be, we can write 3.888 into 10 raised to 4, which is nearly equal to 3.9 into 10 raised to 4, and the unit will be kilometer per hour square. So we can put this value, and that is 3.9 into 10 raised to 4 kilometer per hour square. Now let us see the fourth one. G is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square kilogram inverse square is equal to blank centimeter square second inverse square and gram inverse. Let us sort out this. Here G is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square kilogram inverse square. Now here one thing is important. This Newton is basically a derived unit, and Newton is equal to kilogram meter second inverse square. So that I am going to put here kilogram meter upon second square at the place of Newton, and the remaining is meter square and kilogram square as well. Solving this, we can now put 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11, and now 1 kilogram will be cancelled out. So this is meter cube upon second square and kilogram. Again further, we need to convert this in CGS unit. So meter has to be converted into centimeter and kilogram has to be converted into gram. So as per that, this can be written as 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11. Now meter cube is 10 raised to 2 centimeter and cube. 1 meter is 10 raised to 2 centimeter and cube. Here second is second itself, no change. For kilogram, we can write 10 raised to 3 gram. At the place of kilogram, I am putting 10 raised to 3 gram. So solving this further, I can now write 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11, and here it will be 10 raised to 6 centimeter cube, and into denominator there will be second square, no change, and 10 raised to 3 gram. Solving this, we can write 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 8. The remaining of 10 raised to minus 11, 10 raised to 6, and into denominator 10 raised to 3 is 10 raised to minus 8. 10 raised to minus 8, and the unit is obviously centimeter cube and second inverse square and gram inverse. So finally the answer I will put here 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter cube, second inverse square and gram inverse.